Today we are going to teach everyone how to crochet this beginner-friendly bee crochet pattern. For this pattern, we will be using this 5-ply Princess brand milk cotton yarn in shades 46 yellow, 21 black and 01 white. As for our crochet hook, we will be using a 3mm crochet hook for this project. You can refer to this list for all the materials required. All materials are also available for purchase on our website. Let's get started to make our own bead. To start, pick up your yellow yarn and start by crocheting a magic ring. If you have trouble starting the magic ring, you can also start by using the chain 2 method instead. Make sure your magic ring is adjustable. That means your magic ring is done correctly. Now we will work 6 single crochet stitches into the magic ring. Once you are done making the 6 single crochet stitches, let's count to make sure that we have 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you have 6 stitches, you can now pull the short end of the yarn to close the magic ring. Round 1 is now complete. For round 2, we will need to work 6 increased stitches into the round. We will start by making 1 single crochet into the first stitch of the round and place a stitch marker into the stitch that we have just made. The stitch marker will help us to know when we have made a full round. To continue, we will make another single crochet stitch into the same stitch where we made the first single crochet stitch. That will be the first increase. Increases are done by working 2 single crochet stitches into 1 stitch. So for the rest of this row, work 2 single crochet stitches into all of the 6 stitches. When we reach back to the stitch marker, that means we are done with round 2. We can now move on to round 3. Once again, we will start by working 1 single crochet into the first stitch and place your stitch marker into the stitch that you have just made. For round 3, the pattern is 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase. That means in the first stitch, we will work 1 single crochet, which we have just done. So now we will move on to the next stitch and work 1 increase stitch. To revise, an increase is done by working 2 single crochet stitches into the same stitch. We will continue to repeat 1 single crochet followed by 1 increase until we reach the end of the round. When we reach back to the stitch marker again, remove the stitch marker to start round 4. Same as always, work 1 single crochet into the next stitch and place the stitch marker into the single crochet you just made. For round 4, the pattern is 2 single crochet followed by an increase. So we will continue by working 1 single crochet into the next stitch followed by an increase. Repeat this until you reach the end of the round. To start round 5, once again work 1 single crochet into the next stitch and place your stitch marker into the single crochet you've just made to mark. For round 5, notice that the pattern no longer has any more increased stitches. This means that we will work 1 single crochet into every stitch of the round. At the end of the round, you should maintain 24 stitches in total. At the end of every round, make sure to count your stitches, especially if you are new to crochet, to make sure that the stitch count is correct. For round 6 and 7, we will repeat the same steps as round 5. Repeat 1 single crochet in every stitch for 2 more rounds, and I will meet you back again. As we work our way up, we can count the number of rows we have made so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is how you can count the number of rows you have made. Before we continue, let's put in the safety eyes for our bee. 1, 2, 3, 4. You will place the eyes between rows 3 and 4. Try to insert your safety eyes with the stitch marker facing upwards so that we can sew the wings nicely later. Insert the other eye 8 stitches apart from the first eye. Secure both safety eyes using the rubber backing. For round 8, we will start working with black yarn. In the last single crochet of round 7, instead of finishing with yellow, pull through both loops using the new black yarn instead. Remove the stitch marker to start round 8. For round 8, we will continue to work 1 single crochet in every stitch around, keeping the total number of stitches in the round to 24. We will repeat this for round 8 and 9. Keep working your single crochets and I will meet you at the end of round 9. At the end of round 9, it is time to switch the yarn back to yellow again. Once again, in the last single crochet of round 9, when you are left with 2 loops, pull through both loops using the yellow yarn instead of the black. We can now continue with round 10 in yellow. Round 10 and 11 are still single crochet rounds, so continue with 2 rounds in yellow and I will meet you back again. At the end of round 11, switch to black again. Continue with the black yarn and work the first single crochet of round 12 and mark it with your stitch marker. Continue with single crochet 24 in round 12 and 13 and I will meet you back again. At the end of round 13, switch from black to yellow one last time. We will repeat one last row of single crochet 24 for round 14. Once we are done with round 14, let's start with round 15. For round 15, the pattern will start with single crochet 2, so let's work 2 single crochets first. Now we will start working a decrease stitch. Start by picking up the front loop of the next stitch, followed by the front loop of the next stitch again. Yarn over, pull through both of the front loops. Now there will be 2 loops left on your hook. Yarn over again and pull through both loops. This is a decrease stitch. Continue with the pattern and work single crochet 2 in the next 2 stitches. Start by picking up the front loop of the next stitch, followed by the front loop of the next stitch again. Yarn over, pull through both of the front loops. Yarn over again and pull through both loops. Repeat the pattern until the end of the round. Now for round 16, we will continue with single crochet 1 followed by 1 decrease. To revise the decrease, start by picking up the front loop of the next stitch, followed by the front loop of the next stitch again. Yarn over, pull through both of the front loops, yarn over again and pull through both loops. Repeat single crochet 1 decrease for the whole round. After round 16, we will start to put stuffing into our bee. The amount of stuffing to put in is up to your personal preference. Just make sure that you do not overstuff it. Overstuffing will cause the stitches to expand and you will see the stuffing through the gaps, which will not be nice. For the last round of the body, we will work 6 decrease into the round. To finish off, leave a long end and cut the yarn. Pull up the loop and it will knot the yarn. The bee body is now complete. For the finishing touch, thread the yarn into a needle. You can still see the last 6 stitches left after round 17. Thread your needle through every stitch, from outside to inside. Once that's done, pull the yarn and it will close up the hole. Thread the yarn again through the body before cutting off the remaining yarn. This will make sure that there's a long tail hidden inside the bee so that it will not unravel by accident. Now we can move on to the wings. Pick up your white yarn and start by crocheting a magic ring. Crochet 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Once you have 6 stitches, pull the short end to close the magic ring. For round 2, work 6 increased stitches into the round. For round 3, work 1 single crochet and 1 increase and repeat this pattern throughout. Slip stitch and finish off your wing. Repeat the wings again and make a total of 2 wings for your bee. Align the wings in between the eyes. You can use the wings to cover the color changes as well. Use sewing pins to pin down the wings. This will help you to finalize the position of the wings. Thread the yarn tail into a wing needle. We will use the yarn tail to sew the wings to the body. Sew in between the 2 sewing pins only, so that the wings will be able to flap around. Once you finish sewing, thread the yarn through the bee to leave a long tail inside the bee before cutting the yarn. Repeat the same for the other wing. Your bee is now complete. You can use some black thread or yarn to sew in a mouth for your bee. You can do any expression for your bee, so it's actually a very fun finishing touch to your project. And that's it for our bee tutorial. If you enjoyed our tutorial, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel for more weekly crochet tutorials.